So Castle Jackson will actually make your website for free for anyone that signs up between now and Christmas. So it's an amazing offer. It will save you thousands of dollars. And then what they do is they just run that and have monthly meetings with you to make sure that it's performing and you're getting the right output that you need. Welcome to another industry update with Builder Registration. It's the 17th of October, so almost getting to that sort of crazy Christmas time of the year. We thought, again, like last week, we're going to take another week away from registration to just talk about the different exclusive offers that we have from our supplier mates. Now, really important that when we send these messages out, that anyone that is either an RBN mate or got registered with Builder Registration or is a current client of Builder Registration, you are entitled to all of these offers. Really important. It's not just the mates, it's anyone that's been a client or is currently a client with Builder Registration. One of the more exciting suppliers for the RBN Builder Registration clients is a company called PreDev, PreDev.com.au. Now they're a team of architects and engineers that do feasibility studies for our builder mates. They also do full construction drawings for our clients. Now, a very common issue is what we call the triangle issue that we have in construction, where we have the architect or draftsman on the top of the triangle. On this side, we have the engineer, and on this side, we have the carpenter who has to work with the drawings. And in the middle of that triangle, if there's any miscommunication or anything that doesn't work, the builder's in the middle, and it's the builder that actually bears the liability for the issues with the three providers. Now, the exciting thing with PreDev is very often the architect and the engineer don't agree, and the carpenter often has issues with working with the drawings that are produced by the architect and engineer. The really exciting thing with PreDev is that the architect and engineer actually sit in the same building together, and they're overseen by a carpenter builder. So it means that the construction drawings are of the highest quality and they're practical, and we just eliminate that issues that triangle faces because the lack of communication. And obviously when an architect and engineer, they're looking at a plans very differently to a practical carpenter who's actually going to have to work with the plans. And as I'm sure you all know from your own construction experience, it's a real issue in construction. So utilizing the service of PreDev should hopefully make your next build run so much more seamlessly and just mean you're not having those issues or the miscommunications or the bickering between the three parties. They're the really exclusive offer that we have for any RBN mate or current Builder Registration current client or post client is that your next time you're looking for a feasibility study, PreDev will give you your next one for free, and any feasibility studies after that, they'll offer it for $99 each. So it's an amazing offer from PreDev, and we thank them for that. And again, we've got a number of builders taking advantage of that at the moment. And what we find is once they use the service once, they're sticking with that service because they know they've got that right reliability of having all three parties being looked after and making sure that your construction drawings that you're liable for as a builder are of the highest quality. Another exclusive offer that we have for anyone that's currently an RBN mate or a current or previous customer of Builder Registration is from Castle Jackson. Now, Castle Jackson is a new company that's come on board with Builder Registration, and they have a fantastic offer for website development. Now, as you know, even if you're booked up with work and you've got all your work come from referrals, it's really important that you have some sort of website presence. Castle Jackson have an amazing offer because people spend thousands of dollars setting up their websites and not always dealing with someone that specializes in construction. So Castle Jackson will actually make your website for free for anyone that signs up between now and Christmas. So it's an amazing offer. It will save you thousands of dollars, and then what they do is they just run that and have monthly meetings with you to make sure that it's performing and you're getting the right output that you need. The other cool thing with Castle Jackson is they make sure that all your websites are SEO compatible. Really important, I learned that personally, is that when we first started Builder Registration, I had a great website, but it wasn't compatible with Google and SEO. It's incredibly important that when you set up that website first time, you have it set up correctly. And you may not be ready for SEO or Google advertising right now, but in the future you may, and it's going to save you thousands of dollars in the future when you have to set up a brand new website by getting it set up correctly from the start. So our friends at Castle Jackson are here to help you out. Just reach out to them and drop them an inquiry, and if you would like us to make an introduction for you, just let us know. So thanks for joining us on another weekly industry update. We've focused so much on our suppliers both last week and this week. Next week we'll be back to announcing everyone that got registered. We'll have a really big number coming through because it will be 3 weeks by then. So thank you for joining us. The VBA currently are interviewing for applications that were submitted in March. So that's the current wait times at the VBA. And finally, this is a last ditch call for our final fast track course. Now we only run this once a year. It's starting Tuesday next week, not this week, next week, so Tuesday. And it's a fast track course for any of my DBUs going through to get registered. We have one on Zoom and we have one on Ngunnawadi, face to face. And the idea is that instead of doing one night a week over 12 weeks, we actually do 2 nights a week for 6 weeks, meaning that anyone that signs up for that class will finish their training this year. They'll have their applications submitted to the VBA in the month of December, which then means that they'll be ideally sitting their interview come March next year. They will be the first batch of clients to get registered next year. So if that's for you or anyone that you know that's looking to get registered, just give us a call and let us know, or drop us a line. And if you have any questions at all, please reach out. We're happy to help. And if you have any questions about any other of our suppliers, we're more than happy to assist you. But thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Thank you.